What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? We are back for a whole new episode. Listen, let me just tell y'all this. I'm doing this trying to get my... I just been in a funk for the past couple of days because shit just really ain't going right. Because, I'm in this apartment hunting stuff. Like, I really wanted this condo. Like, I really wanted... It was so close by my job. It was the perfect location for the time being. And that bitch got snatched the fuck up. I was like, what the shit? I was going to see the bitch, and the motherfucker called me and said, sorry, it's already taken. I said, ain't this some shit? So I just been down about that. Like, just feel so... This is the second time it happened, too. I was like, y'all just snatching shit up. Like, give me a fucking chance to go see the shit and to put my money. Like, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready, bitch. I'm ready. I got first, last, deposit, all that shit. I'm ready, bitch. Like, come on. So I'm gonna just do this video and it's just gonna pick my spirits up. I hope it does. But anyway, this is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And this is season 13, episode 17. We have one more episode next week. And then I don't know if it's going to be a 2-part reunion or a 3-parter. Truth be told, 2-part is all we need. And truth be told, we don't even need that much. Give it an hour and a half and we'll be done with the whole thing. But a whole lot of mess. That's the name of this episode. So we get up into the episode and I ain't even bother to set my stand up. That's how over and I am. Y'all like, girl, just go ahead. Okay, I'm going ahead. Listen, so we get up into the episode and it picks up where we left off last week. Last week they went to Blaze Bistro, you know what I'm saying? And Candy having a little soft opening, a little tasting for the family and friends and things like that. And everybody went outside to the fire pit waiting for everybody to show up. And, of course, Portia had an issue with Marlo, coming in trying to make it seem like everything is all to the good or whatever. And I'm like, at the time, she's trying to make it so that, let's be cordial. Let's not bring our business because I didn't already did that. I done messed up the dinner with Big Frida by bringing our issues to her and doing that, But now we're in front of Candy's family. We don't need to do all of this stuff. This is Candy's event. Let's just... let's not have a repeat of what happened in New Orleans, okay? That's what I'm figuring. Of course, Portia didn't say hello to Marlo. So they go up in there, and Shamil was passing out masks and stuff like that, well, shields. And Marlo wound up apologizing to Portia, was like, I'm sorry for what I said about, going off on y'all at the dinner and calling y'all fake bitches and stuff like that. You left before I could, say I'm sorry because I apologized to all of the other girls that was left there, And so by that time, when she finally apologized in the hotel room, the next day or so, this is when Portia had already left to go back to Atlanta. So, Portia said, okay, at this point, Portia just really don't have nothing for Marlo, okay? And it is really sad. I really hate when these relationships get so fucked up on these shows or whatever, and then it plays out in social media because as we speak now, Marlo just went on Bigo. Is that what it is? Bigo, whatever, that little social media streaming app, and was up there talking about something. I bet you Portia won't take no drug test and all this stuff, and woo, woo. I was like, girl, what is happening? So now y'all got beef? What is going on? But anyway, I ain't invested. It just popped up on my timeline, so I just felt I should mention it, So they was having a good time or whatever after that. Kenya had wanted to talk to Candy and was telling her, eventually Cynthia came along too, because Cynthia's just nosy as shit. But, I probably would have got up and said, bitch, what's going on? Because, you're supposed to be my good girlfriend, so, hey, whatever. She was just like, Marcus in town, and I don't know if he's going to be staying at my place or is he going to be staying at a hotel, because usually when I go out there to New York to visit with the baby or whatever, I go to a hotel. Well, girl, why you ain't say nothing? Because he came in early and I just don't know. And, this whole custody thing, and, she filing for a custodial agreement or whatever, and Candy and Cynthia's just like, why won't you just file for divorce? What is going on with that? Because at this point, Kenya is like, Mark can just come and get baby Brooklyn whenever he wants, and without no restraints or anything, no restrictions or whatever. And this custody agreement would do different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, file for divorce, Kenya. She said at this point she don't know what it is, but she feels as though, she haven't her and Mark haven't exhausted everything yet to make this relationship work. And I'm sitting here like, Kenya, baby, Kenya, you're a good looking woman, okay? And I don't know you outside of this show. I don't know if this is really your personality. I don't know if this is just you putting on, or if you're really a decent person outside this show. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure you are stepping in your own way, okay, by holding on to this relationship. This man does not want you. You got into this relationship too quickly. I don't know what the reason was. I don't know if he was trying to prove a point. But baby, I want you to get up out of it, okay? That man does not want you, and you got love standing around waiting on you somewhere else, and they just waiting for your ass to divorce this motherfucker and move on. That is what it is. You are hindering yourself, okay? And I really do hope she gets this. Now, the last time I heard about their relationship, Mark had filed for divorce on her birthday or the day before her birthday. Girl, that should tell you all that you need to know. Ain't no try to work this shit out. Just custody agreement. Go ahead, divide up access and stuff like that if you need to or whatever. But bitch, sign on the dotted line and say we divorced. That's what you need to do at this point. Meanwhile, they come back. Kenya had to leave a little bit early because her mind was fuddled. And Mark was there for the baby's birthday, so that's what he was. Okay, not for Kenya, but for the baby's birthday. So they get back and everybody's having a good time tasting the food. First of all, I must say, that lobster and them prawns and that pasta and all that shit look good. Okay, it looked good. I was like, looks can be deceiving, but they said it was good, so I'm gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit looked real good. But anyway, so all of a sudden, I don't even know how it happened. Marlo, once again, I guess, was saying she apologizes and stuff like that. And, she talked about how, she made the dinner that Big Frida made for them, for the boys, her nephews, and they enjoyed it and stuff like that. And then, Portia came out and was like, oh, so how's your back? Your back okay from, when the boys jumped on them or whatever? Because that's what she said what happened on the first day when they got to New Orleans and she couldn't come kick it with them that first night. And so at this point, Portia was like, are you okay? Whatever. She was like, yeah, my back is cool or whatever. I got a brace on right now, and I'm trying to get it to heal because I wanted to go do lipo or whatever, so I got to wait till that get healed. And Shamia says, but you already got lipo. Somebody that I know who got the same doctor as you said that you went to get lipo right before the trip. And that's why your back was hurt. Not because your boys jumped on it, but because you went and got lipo. Girl, they jumped on it before I got lipo. I got lipo twice. And at this point, the story started getting a little conflicted. But I think it was just that Marlo didn't understand what she was trying to say, but she kind of twisted it or flipped it up herself. But Marlo at the end of the day basically said, no, I didn't get lipo before the trip. I'm getting lipo afterwards. But bitch, Shamia said, show us the cuts in your goddamn stomach. At that point in time, I said, what is going on? Y'all was just having a good time and now y'all about to get into it, okay? And they going back and forth. Once again, I said, not in front of the aunties, okay? Not Aunt Bertha, not Aunt Nora, okay? It is a scheme that Todd set up, all right? Bitch, for the bullshit, all right? That is what was going on in this point. I said, no. Candy looking confused. I said, are we really having this conversation? Meanwhile, is it Aunt Nora, girl, the one with the little short dude in the glasses? She over there hitting on Ralph trying to take Drew's husband or whatever, and she said, bitch, you better watch out because I'm the one to look out for. I said, girl, as long as you know, okay? The old girls don't be playing. But at this point, they going back and forth, and I'm just like, what is happening? All right, and then Marlo told Candy, you better be quiet. Now I can go below the belt, okay, and say that I know that Candy has confirmed that she know who was fucking Bolo all night and all that shit. And I was just like, you know what, this is ghetto, okay. And at this point, Marlo decided to get up and leave. Portia was like, everybody at this table ain't my friends, but I can come and be cordial and break bread with people, whatever, because I'm blessed, okay. And Marlo left. They had a little birthday celebration surprise for Mama Joyce. And I was like, y'all supposed to be coming over there to help Cynthia and Portia with the pop-up, and now y'all getting into it. And then Marlo had brought the issue to the group, to the family. Why is it that me and Portia keep on going back and forth like this, bitch? You ain't have to bring it to them. They can see that it's an issue, but you ain't have to bring it to them, okay? Because they not in your business. You need to learn to keep your business to your business, okay? To yourself, all right? Quit involving other people. And that's one of Portia's issues with Marlo. She keeps involving other people. And I'm like, well, truth be told, I don't know if, I kind of feel like Portia brought up the situation about her back on purpose because she knew Shamia knew some information, and it was a segue for Shamia to come out and to say something against Marlo. So, bitch, I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna put that on both of them. I'm gonna put that on both of them. They involved everybody into their business at that point. So it's the following day or wherever we get Kenya. She's doing a consultation with a plastic surgeon, trying to get her boobies reduced and lifted. I don't know if she really want to reduce, but I guess if you got to get them lifted, do you have to get them reduced? Bitch, the motherfuckers is big, okay? They big and I have a time with them. Let me tell you something. Kenya is a pretty girl. It's just sometimes some of her actions and her attitude sometimes just turns me off. Like, we can't deny that she's a beautiful woman. When she walked back and I seen that booty, I said, I don't care if it was natural or not, bitch. It was nice, okay? But the way she just hurried up and said, bloop, I said, oh, you was that comfortable? I don't show nobody my boobs like that quick, okay? But I know it was a surgical consultation, bitch. But, she trying to get that done ever since she had the baby. She said her body been a little bit lopsided. And then when she put the thing back on, you kind of saw it. It was a little lopsided. One was up and one was down, okay? So she trying to get that fixed and lifted. Then you got Cynthia and Mike. They upset at the scale because basically the scale saying they fat. I said, fat where? Fat where? That's a slim fat if you ask me. 195, 236, bitch. I wish. Okay. But anyway, moving on from that, we get to Drew and Ralph. They were they was out there, doing some little exercise, and he was doing like her little personal trainer, trying to help her to rehab basically her Achilles, trying to loosen that up and not getting so tight and all that stuff. Then they go back and they in the kitchen and they talking about the baby's blessing, her 2-year-old, Anaya Grace. And what wound up happening is they was going to have this dude named Prophet. He's called Prophet Lot, okay? First of all, I don't trust anybody that calls himself a prophet in this day and age. Second of all, when I looked at the picture of him, for some reason, he just gave me scam tease, okay? Like, no. No, okay? I said he a prophet and he looked like he all of what, 30-something? Girl, get the fuck up out of here. I mean, it's just me. Y'all may look at things different. He may be a good guy, but I just... looks can be a little bit deceiving, and that deceived me a little bit. I'm just gonna put my truth out there, okay? Girl, I need to get this hair washed. Anyway, so that wound up happening, and she was like, he was supposed to do the baby blessing, but she canceled it because of the fact that, when they had that party at Shamia's place, the niece's party, and when Latoya got so drunk or whatever, bitch, and I just watched her husband or her ex-husband video, and he was talking about the fact that she was supposed to be fucking around with a prophet or somebody in the church or whatever too. I said, wait a minute, what? I only watched it because it popped up on my timeline, and I was like, oh, so this is what everybody been talking about. But it's a mess. Both of them are a mess, okay? The husband and her, and she was like, that night, when Danny, the driver, introduced her to the church and said I was going to take her there and all this stuff, come to find out, I guess he must have introduced her to Prophet Lot. She said that I think her mom said, what did she say? Her mom said, or Latoya mom said that she wound up getting a hotel. It had to be Latoya mom. She wound up getting a hotel room for Prophet Lot. And, they next thing you know, they going out to get breakfast and all this other stuff or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, okay, so what's the issue? The issue is Prophet Lot just had a baby himself, and he has a whole ass fiance, okay? And Latoya is still married at this time. I said, oh shit, the scandal thickens. You know what I'm saying? I said, Latoya, you out here doing dirty. She don't respect marriage. We already seen that, and she put it out there in this little back and forth shit that's been going on between her and her husband or ex-husband. Now, that she did cheat in the relationship, in the marriage. So that's that. And Hey, I was like, so you still gon' I understand it's a morality type of thing, I guess. And you like, if you can do some stuff like that, I don't know what's going on. You supposedly got a fiance and you fucking around and, you want to bless my baby and all this stuff. So now I ain't finna do that. Okay. So she cut it off from there. And I was like, oops. Now this gonna be some mess. Now trying to say whether or not the Toya and old boy is like a thing. So now it is time for Cynthia and Portia's little pop-up shop that they having for themselves and for other smaller black-owned people, black-owned businesses, okay? Bitch, let me tell you something. Oh, that didn't sound right. Black-owned people. We ain't doing that. We ain't going back 400 years or whatever. But we coming back to the forward. But I love the fact that Cynthia told oh boy when they was setting up the stuff, she was like, just because I'm Cynthia Bailey or whoever the fuck, everybody get the same amount of space, okay? Don't do me no favors, don't do me no special nothing. Treatment. I was like, all right, I like that. Okay, so everybody's setting up. You got Marlo that came in and she brought something from everybody, okay, including Portia. Portia was surprised by it, and I was like, damn, Portia, you couldn't even take the kind gesture regardless of what y'all got going on, because she did have to spend her money on your shit. But I mean, she did say thank you, but she was like, thank you for supporting black business, just stay out of my business. Girl, that wasn't needed, okay? Just say thank you and let it go. But we had Candy that showed up. Kenya had a representative for her because she couldn't make it, but her stuff was there. Drew had something that she was selling, some music for the kids or whatever. And it was a lot of other people there, okay? And I love the fact that they put their business names down there, and I wish I would have wrote it down so I can give them shout outs or whatever. But they looked like they was doing a damn thing. People was coming in there, and of course, because you got the Real Housewives there, of course that's gonna be a draw. But everybody wasn't just going to the Real Housewives booth; they was going to everybody. So I love that. It's just supporting everybody. Don Juan was there as well. And so at this point, when Candy showed up, here is Drew. Now, let me tell you something. Y'all know I like Drew, okay? I like Drew because I like Drew in the past or whatever. But I can call a bitch out when I need to call a bitch out, regardless if I like you or not. You are not spared from getting cursed out or getting called the fuck out. Drew, you're doing too damn much, okay? Did the producers tell you to do this? Because I'm confused. I am confused as to why you needed to tell Candy and Cynthia what was going on with the fact that LaToya could possibly be fucking this prophet. May or that you haven't even got confirmation, okay? May or may not have been. Now, if LaToya did the same thing to you, you'll be ready to beat her ass, okay? You will be ready to beat her ass. Am I correct? I'm correct, okay? Because I know how Chi-Town girls get down, bitch. But I'm just sitting here like, why are you telling them all this information? And just say the baby blessing has been canceled for right now. And like Candy said, you making it sound like LaToya is the reason why, like, she coming in and she fucking up your shit or whatever. Okay, so he might be involved with the girl. You could have still let him do it if you felt like you can trust him enough. Like, truth be told, him fucking around, what they really got to do with it. But if you want to be on the morality kick, like I said earlier, I can understand that. But you mean to tell me you couldn't find somebody else? Okay, you couldn't find somebody else, so you just had to cancel the whole thing. And it do sound like you're trying to put it all on the fact that LaToya might be messing around with this guy. Okay. And then LaToya comes in, and Candy had to say something to LaToya and say, oh, they said that you might be messing around with somebody or whatever. Yeah. And then here go Drew talking to Cynthia. Remember, she's supposed to be messing with somebody from Texas or whatever. He from Texas, and he's supposed to have a fiance. I said, bitch, you couldn't wait to spread this gossip. You couldn't wait. And I don't like shit like that. You dead ass wrong, okay? And then, like I said, if the roles were reversed, you would be ready to beat LaToya's ass, okay? So if LaToya want to come at your throat, I'm going to let that bitch come at your throat. Because, girl, you could have kept that shit to yourself. Because truth be fucking told, you don't know if that shit is real, all right? You don't know if that shit is real. I mean, it's awfully convenient, like I said, that the husband, the ex-husband was talking about her fucking around in the church or whatever. But, you don't know if it's real or not. So, I didn't like that. And then, so they go sit down and they talking or whatever, and the whole thing comes up about her supposedly doing something with the prophet or whatever. And she even said, so me taking a 6-month or a 6-week course, she told this to Candy, me taking a 6-week course from him, life coaching course or whatever, that means that I'm in a relationship with him, that I'm fucking around on him. And I was like, Drew, where are you getting this information from? It's he say, she say type of bullshit, and I don't like that. Drew, bitch, you full of shit at this point. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't care what y'all say. And y'all know I gotta call it. I gotta call it, bitch, you full of shit. Okay. She even told Candy that, probably the reason why Latoya didn't show up at the food tasting at Blaze is because the word got back to Drew about her and Prophet Lot. And I'm sitting here like, girl, you really think that girl gives a fuck? Throughout this whole season, this is the same girl that came into somebody else's house and disrespected the fuck out of them for no reason in their house and damn near threatened to whoop her ass in her house. And she's scared to come up to a tasting because of some information that may or may not be true that got back to you. Girl, stop, okay? You think too much of yourself right now, Drew, and I'm just not here for it. Like Cynthia said, bitch, get another person to do the christening. That's all you gotta do. And stop all the drama, okay? I said, bitch, Drew, you wanted a moment, you saw it, and you said, bitch, let me make it known. And I'm just gonna blame Latoya for this and that and that. We get it. You don't get along with the girl. You don't get along. Y'all never really click, okay? Y'all frenemies, not necessarily friends, but y'all, associates. That's what y'all is. Y'all co-workers. We get that, okay? But this trying to make it seem like, Latoya broke up a home and y'all was friends with the prophet for so long, and because of the drama that happened because of you, he had to pull out from doing this or whatever, and your mother is the one that thought that y'all was up here doing this, and she said she was doing now it went from a 6-week course to a 4-week course, but she said she was on a journey of spiritual healing. Some of these pastors or whatever, they like to lay hands, okay, literally, but who to say that went on? We don't know, okay? And like Latoya said, bitch, I would have said it, okay? Oh, but you did tell Cynthia that you was dating somebody that was up in Texas or whatever, and it was like, well, he the only person that's from Texas. He just so happened to be from Texas. Oh, you broke up his home and you did and you got that Delilah spirit. What's the Delilah spirit? Delilah spirit is a woman that comes in and use that sex spirit or whatever they try to invade men and all that. So girl, I said, girl, shut the fuck up, Drew. Bitch, just shut the fuck up. Just say you don't like the bitch and you was looking for a moment to just go ahead and tag that ass. That's what it was, okay? And in the end result, you look stupid. Drew, I don't know what you was trying to get out of this, but you look stupid because you putting this all on the shoulders of her, trying to make it seem like it's always her. It's always her. I mean, like Candy said, let me play devil advocate. What if he was preying on her? What if he was the one that initiated stuff? Okay. What if she probably didn't know nothing about his home life or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And something happened. We don't even know if something even really happened. But you putting it all on her. Fuck the man who's in the fucking relationship. And truth be told, she was in a relationship too, but it was coming to an end. But fuck the man, okay? Let's go straight for the girl, okay? Because you can't stand that bitch. I said, Drew, shut the fuck up. You look stupid as hell. You look stupid as hell, and you was getting frustrated because the toy wasn't giving you what you thought you was gonna get out of her, okay? And the one time I be on the toy side is this time, okay? Because bitch, Drew, you ain't have to do that shit. Calm the fuck down. So, update on why Shamia came at Marlo the way that she came at Marlo at Blaze. And she said, she don't give a fuck about Marlo. It was just that she was getting back at Marlo for what she said in New Orleans, and they edited out saying that Marlo said that she was gonna fuck her husband. I was like, oh, that sounds like a Marlo type of thing, but they do be editing shit. So that possibly did happen, and that's why she came at her. But anyway, fuck all that. So they at Kenya Place. Cynthia was the first one to show up. Before that, we get to see what everybody doing or whatever. Portia with Lil PJ and Lauren, and then Kenya and Cynthia was on FaceTime. And Cynthia gay, okay? Like, she bi curious or she bi, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of straight girls that do something with a woman and not think nothing of it, but Cynthia, girl, I need you to go ahead and get your pussy ate by a woman or something, because it's been on your brain. It's been heavy on your brain ever since you got on this show, okay? Kenya said, I got my boobs reduced, and she was like, oh, you want to see my boobies? She was like, oh, we want to see the boobs. Are you going to have a boobie reveal party or all that stuff? We got to see the new boobs. I like to play with your boobs or whatever, and I know straight women play with each other like that, but something about Cynthia, she be meaning that shit in a dead-ass sexual way. Like, I feel like, one day we gonna find out that she did something like, what happened in your model days? You and the models was fucking around with each other. Girl, Cynthia, what's going on? I mean, it's cute. I like it, but I just want you to tell the truth, bitch, okay? Anyway, moving on from that. Kenya finally got her pool in. Girl, I need you to put a little bit of concrete or something down there where the grass is at. It's too much grass or whatever, but she gonna get a little cabana. She got her deck done. I said, bitch, she dedicated to fixing up her place. Give her that. The Toya shows up, and then Marlo shows up, and Candy shows up. This is Marlo's first time being at the I guess official first time being at Moore Manor. King said one initial reason why they fell out was because she didn't invite her to the opening or the scene of it when she was first getting it done or whatever, or had it complete. But that's neither here nor there. So they sitting there talking about the stuff, she was like, you see my boobs and all this stuff, I got them reduced, and, it's just a little bittersweet because I used to like to pull them up and, do things with them, whatever, motorboat and all that stuff, having people motorboat and shit. Here goes Cynthia. Motorboat? Is that the same thing as teabagging? I said, now, bitch, I'm gay as fuck, and I know what teabag is, and I know what motorboat is, because I will motorboat some titties in a minute, okay? Especially if you look good, bitch, and you allow me consent. All right? We got to put that out there. Bitch, you know what teabagging is. It's the same thing. You juggling balls, bitch. You supposed to be in this. You trying to integrate into the lifestyle, girl. You need to get with the times, okay? You mean to tell me Mike don't be over there playing with your okay? He don't be doing that, because you got some that's worth it. LaToya said, bitch, let me show you. All right? Now, see, when LaToya do shit like this, she fun. I ain't gonna lie. All right? That was fun. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Of course I would. Somebody in the comments probably gonna be like, yo, gay ass. Bitch, yes. Okay? Anyway, shit like that excites me. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Woo! Anyway, moving on from that. So, King was like, fuck all that. Let me get the tea. No, Cynthia said, fuck all that. I seen the video with you and Mark, bitch. What was going on? Did he stay? Did y'all get a little afternoon coochie or whatever? What's going on? She was like, she said it's all over the place, but she kind of blushed at it like something possibly did happen. And see, that is what they do, okay? And this goes on in no matter what type of relationship you in, whether you straight or gay. Niggas will try to fuck you over with some dick or some puss to keep you on the loop, okay? And you be going around like, bitch, I don't know if I'm coming or going. Are we here or are we there? I mean, we was just fighting, talking about divorce, but you threw me some dick or some puss, and now at this point, I don't know what's happening, okay? But then you talking about something, you want to come back in, travel to Atlanta a little bit more, do counseling in person, and see, that's manipulation like a motherfucker. He knew what he was doing, and he knew King was gonna fall for that shit, okay? That's what it is. Kenya is being manipulated, and she's so desperate for goddamn love, and she truly probably is in love with this man, and she'll do anything. And so he just know how to keep her on the hook, keep that carrot dangling in front of her face like it's gonna be a real relationship, and it's not. And I hate it, okay? And then they started talking about what happened at the pop-up shop, girl. Bitch, Candy spilled it all and said, listen, basically Drew said that Toya was fucking around with a prophet, and it fucked up the reason why she couldn't get the christening for her baby. Candy was like, girl, what? What the hell? And called her Delilah, girl. She was like, what? Drew was doing a whole bunch of unchristian shit, okay, especially playing around with Bolo and all that stuff. So you need to come up off your high horse, and that's exactly what it is. Drew, come up off your high horse, bitch, okay, because you doing too much or whatever. And, Toya was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Like, I was doing a course or whatever. That's why she wasn't drinking alcohol, because she was doing that course with him. And she was like, if he ain't with his fiance or whatever, I'm getting a divorce. Who gives a fuck? Girl, that just took Marlo out at this point. What? Let me get my hand sanitizer. First of all, Kenya, let me tell you something, girlfriend. You don't invite people over and you ain't got no food. Unless you put out there in the memo that we're going to order some food when we get here, you at least give me a sandwich, okay? Give me some crackers with some cheese. If that's the bare minimum you could have did, bitch. I said, at least you had the alcohol on point, but you couldn't get no crackers with cheese. Marlo had to order some pizza and some wings, okay? I don't need all that. Just give me something to nibble on while I'm here just chilling, okay? That's it. But at this point, LaToya was fed the fuck up, and LaToya said, let me call him right quick. I said, oh, you got him on speed down. She was like, hey, Prophet Light, this my friends right here. I said, interesting. So we gonna put this out here. The prophet could be lying. We have no way of saying it. But the way that he came, I don't think he lying. Okay, and I think Drew full of shit. That's all that it is at this particular point. You know what I'm saying? Latoya a messy bitch, but Latoya seemed like the type of person that admit when she doing some messy ass shit like this or whatever. But she basically got the prophet on the phone, and he basically said, yeah, I was supposed to be doing the christening, and they never got back to me basically to confirm or whatever. And then this whole situation with Latoya came about, and nothing was said. Okay, so I was like, Drew, you didn't confirm or you didn't get back to him? What the fuck? And you really trying to put this all on this girl? And basically, where she getting this information from is from Danny, the driver. Okay, being jealous, being a messy ass bitch, and that's basically what he wanted to say without saying it. He said he made the situation messy. I said he was being a messy ass bitch. I said that, you know. And so with that going on, we find out that this whole thing and this whole narrative that Drew is talking about, oh, he just had a baby, oh, he's engaged, and you know he broke off the engagement because he was involved with Latoya. Mind you, this involvement allegedly with Latoya just happened recently, like very recent. Prophet said yes, at one point he was engaged, but that was 3 years ago. And he broke that off 3 years ago. He's very much single. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, now Drew, what the fuck? Okay, you look dumb as hell at this point, you know. But anyway, that's all that was to the episode. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Next week is the finale, and we'll see y'all then. All right, peace, peace, peace.